Hey guys, here we have the Casablanca Panama 5 and Verde. I have chosen to install this in my kitchen because I didn't really like the look of the Sears. The Sears is a really cool fan, it's in really great shape. It's, all out awesome fan, but it dated the kitchen, I don't know, too much. So I decided to put the Panama in here. It's kind of thrown together with scrap parts. Nothing really. It's basically lipstick and mascara, as some like to call it, because it's I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but it's not good at this point. It's kind of just temporary. It has the motor from the Four Seasons. It has the flywheel from the Crown, which, if you remember from the Crown video, the flywheel was really messed up. So I just had this laying around. I figured, oh, well, it can't be worse than the flywheel that it had before, because the previous flywheel was really droopy. Not really droopy, but a little bit droopy, because I think the house sat for a couple of years. When I got it, they were remodeling, so I'm assuming they just bought it, and they're either going to flip it or we're going to live in it. Either way, not really any of my business, so I didn't bother asking. I put the blades on this from the Delta, my Posh Brass Delta 2. Matches the cabinets pretty nicely. I got 4 Cree LED bulbs. They give really nice light, but man, do they suck at dimming. They're like one of the worst bulbs for dimming, especially in this. So we're going to start with the low setting for light. And yeah, it doesn't look that low, does it? That's like 3/4 brightness right there. That's as low as it goes. Let's kind of shine at the wall. So you kind of give an idea. Yeah, that's full brightness. Full brightness is pretty nice. It gives a really nice even light. That's one thing I love about Casablanca, is you don't get a lot of shadows on top of the motor, especially with the K4S. This is the newer K4S. The older one that's on my Four Seasons, it's basically what it is a, let me turn this off actually. It's a switch cap with, this isn't a switch cap. Well, it kind of is, but it's just basically generic Casablanca switch cap with 4 little nipples on it, and you just put the here, I'll show you. Show you the older versus newer. This is older. Yeah, again, basic generic Casablanca switch cap, smooth. And it's got 4 little nipples, and then the sockets screw onto those. These hang at like a 45-degree angle, or close to it. I like this one probably a little better than the one on the Panama. I'll show you the Panama one again. That's kind of what we're focusing on. The Panama, they screw on right here, so I could, just loosen it. There's also another version. This is the newer version. The one on my Four Seasons is the older version. There's also a version where the lights hang down, like, not straight down, but close to it. Like, all the glass would probably be about an inch from each other. I don't like that version. This version's, it's kind of flat. I was afraid that the glass was actually going to touch, because as you see here, there's only, I don't know, an inch maybe a little more from the top of the glass to the blades. At least on the lowest side, because again, the flywheel is messed up. The board is messed up. The motor it makes this weird ticking noise, like it's just tick, 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 tick. And it, sometimes it's loud and sometimes it's quiet. I don't know. I don't think it's bearings. I think it's something on the shaft or who knows what, but it's weird. I can't figure it out. I probably have to take the motor apart and clean it, and I don't feel like going through all that hassle. So anyways, enough about rambling on about this and that and all sorts of stuff. You also notice the hang shoe is no longer covered in paint. When it was installed in my front room, actually that was the last fan in the front room, so that fan replaced that fan. So I don't know how well you can tell, but the blades are, the flywheel is just, it is not in good shape. Let's set the fan on low. It looks really cool when you have both fans on low. Let's try to do this. Let's see if we can get it. How skilled am I? Aw, so close. That's gonna take forever. So here's this on. Where'd it go? Got a weird squeaky spot on my floor. I don't know where it went. There it is. The fun stuff of owning an old home. I think if I stand down here. There you go. Get a shot of both. Looks kind of cool. Let me just put this back to 4. The Victorian, not the Panama. Let's go speed 2 on this. Now, this is probably going to be a pretty quick video, considering that I can't do demo mode on this, as you know, because, this is a stealth board. The stealth board isn't even secured in there. I don't think I even bothered. I think I just kind of sandwiched it between the housing. Go speed 3. Probably hear it clicking. Show you the imbalance in blades. One of them looks like it might be bent too. Hard to tell. I'm not going to bother trying to bend it back, because it could be the flywheel. Let's go speed 4. I might be getting a set of 4 seasons. Not sure yet, so if I do get a set of 4 seasons, one of them will probably go in my bedroom, and the board from one of them will probably go to this. Still working on details on that. There's speed 5. I don't know how much you can see it wobble. Doing a stupid ticking noise. Alright, and let's go to death. Huh. This is speed 6, right? Because I'm not wobbling all that badly. That might be speed 5. Let's hold it one more time and see what happens. Nope, that was speed 5. I just got mistaken. Whee! Fun. Probably doesn't look that bad in the camera, but it's horrible. It's going like... Okay, it looks pretty bad on the camera too, but it's really bad. I don't know. It's kind of weird that the camera's not picking that up as much. But it's going everywhere. Alright, let's turn it off. The thing falls. Not that I'm really worried. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. It's up there pretty good. Except for one of the screws. The box that's up there doesn't really accommodate a hang shoe too well. There's a huge... Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, see that screw right there's not on there all that well. All the other 3 are on pretty good. Well, at least 2 of the screws are up there really good, because I don't know if the gate probably doesn't do much good. bearings are pretty good. Again, I don't think it's bearings. I think it's more so some sort of motor contact. Something got in there because the motor came from a kitchen fan. It came from a kitchen fan. I could tell that. You know, there's a lot of grease in the on the Four Seasons when I got it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take this fan down because I'm gonna paint that one of these days. I just keep forgetting to. You can probably see that giant circle on the ceiling from our cheap Walmart hugger that we had in here. My mom was so happy when I took that thing down. The thing was noisy. It didn't light up very well because I think we had clear bulbs in it with clear shade, and it was just a dark fan. Someone slapped black house paint on one side of the blade, so I slapped white house paint on the side of one blade. The first time I ever customized a fan. We were painting the kitchen, painted the ceiling, and me and my friend, we took all the blades off and painted the white side of the blades. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I thank you for watching.